that we can listen to the directives of basketball wives, and none of them are married to basketball players. How is it that we can listen to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and then they are struggling to keep their dues on their hips? Come on, somebody. I'm fabulous. Come on, somebody. You know all about that. Truly, how is it that we allow people to add to stuff, and then they are not living it or doing it themselves? I found out that if you really want to find out what a real leader is not so busy trying to tell you what to do, but a real leader is showing you how to do it in that action. What kind of world would we have? Come on, somebody. I wish I could whisper somebody's ear. I mean, how many folk do we see week in and week out coming in the church telling you how you ought to live, how you ought to treat your spouse, and they don't have a husband or a boyfriend? I mean, they can't even keep their own man, and they're trying to tell you how you ought to love your spouse. Well, the problem is they are trying to tell you something that they can't live themselves. And that is the problem in the text. The Pharisees and the scribes, they are trying to give directives, but they are not willing to give the directives in their deeds. If you're not willing to live it, don't try to preach it. But then when we look at verse number 4, when we see the anatomy of a real spiritual leader, it's one who is concerned and compassionate. Verse number 4 of the text says they tie up heavy burdens and they lay them on men's shoulders, but they are unwilling to move them with so much as a finger. See, the problem was they wanted to add all of these perspectives to the law. And what they would do is they would request of the people to follow all of these directives. And they would shoulder them with all of these burdens. And when they would succumb to the pressure of the burden, it would make them look as if they were more righteous than the people. And you know how some of us get real sanctimonious? And we want to tell people how they ought to do this and how they ought to do that, but we are not willing to show them how to carry the burden. See, when you are a spiritual leader, I'm talking about all of us in the room, we want to show people how to carry the burden. If you see a brother or a sister that's under pressure, you don't just look at them and talk about them being under pressure, but you get under the pressure with them and help them bear the pressure. I mean, if we really want to be like Christ, when you see someone struggling, they're struggling because